Today I'm going to prepare something good, something yummy. It's called tuna roll. And these are the ingredients. I have the star of the dish, which is the tuna. And this is 3 cans of this kind of tuna. That's chunk tuna in water. I have minced onion. I have sugar. I have salt. I have liquid seasoning. I have cheese that I will use later on, and I will show it to you. And I have this powder, garlic powder. I have black pepper. I have this lemon. You need to squeeze half of the lemon to the tuna to take away the fishy smell. I have this egg. This egg is not part of this food, but just to seal the bread later on. And the one that I'm going to use to roll the tuna is this bread, but I need to flatten this with the use of a roller. So later on I'm going to show you how to wrap this tuna roll. But first, let me just give you all the ingredients. Tuna, minced onion, sugar, salt, liquid seasoning. I have cheese, garlic powder, black pepper, and I have this lemon and the bread. Okay, first step, we need to cook tuna in oil. Okay, so I need to put just not so much oil. Okay, and then we need to put the minced onion to mince onion first. Okay, and cook the onion until it is translucent. Okay, not all of them. I think there's just too much of it. Okay, from time to time you need to taste this. As I've said, this is an adjustable kind of dish. If you want it for snack, then you have to make it a little bit sweeter. If you want it with rice, then you need to make it salty. So you need to watch out that your onions is not burnt. Okay, just to make it like translucent, just wait until it is translucent, and you can smell the good smell. It smells good if you saute onion. Okay. So now I think this is ready. Okay, so I'm going to saute this onions, or this tuna with onions right here. Okay. Okay. You see, if you put onions or lemons, if you put lemons, the fishy smell is gone. So the reason why I'm just putting not so much oil, because we will need to fry the roll later on. So instead of using a lot of oil in sauteing your tuna, you just need a little oil in this. Okay. Now I'm gonna put the salt and then the sugar. From time to time, you need to taste the tuna. It's up to your taste. If you want this a little bit sweeter, then you just put more sugar. Okay, if you want this to go with your rice, then add more salt. That's how simple it is. Okay, so I'm putting the liquid seasoning. Okay. And then this black pepper, okay, and a dash of this garlic powder. Because tuna is already cooked, it's already cooked, so you don't have to cook it a little longer. It's just to saute all the other ingredients, or especially the onions, just to saute it. Okay. Oh, before I forget, before you saute this tuna, you need to drain, because this is tuna in water. You need to drain the water from the can so that it will look like this now. It's going to be dry. And to not include the liquid in the can, because rolling is not going to work. Okay? So as I've said, from time to time, you need to taste it. I think this is good, but because we're going to be using this as a snack, I'm going to put a little sugar. Okay. And I'm going to add a little sugar, because I want this sweet. And that's it. Turn it off. The edges, the brown edges of the bread, because these are a little bit harder. And one more thing, the advantage of taking or removing the edges of the bread is so that it will be easier for you to roll. Okay, so taking the edges of the bread makes your rolling a little bit easier. I need to cut this in half because I only need half of it. So there's 12 and I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm gonna cut this into half because I only need half of the cheese single. I will only use half of the cheese single, and so I need to cut this into half. Okay, because these are wet. Oh no, not wet. I have ready gloves right here that I have to use, because now the cheese is somewhat wet. Okay, so let's use gloves. Okay, plastic gloves. Now after I flatten the sliced bread, the pieces of sliced bread, now I am going to cut half of this single cheese. Make sure that you line them up, and make sure also that they practice social distancing. I'm just joking. You just have to separate them, because if you put them one after the other, they will just stick to one another. They're very loving. Mabuti pa ang cheese kapag dinodoble-doble mo, kapag nilagay mo sila one top of the other. They're loving, they're sweet. I just have to make sure that they observe social distancing, and that's to prevent them from sticking to one another. Kung tao ang mag-stick to one another, okay lang, but not my tuna roll. Okay, so this is how I place them. Okay, that's practicing social distancing. Okay, I think we are ready. Okay, so let me just prepare something that I can put into. Now this is the purpose of your 2 eggs. I have 2 eggs. Okay. The eggs are not actually part of the roll, but this is just used to seal the bread. Okay. Probably I need some more. Okay. I need to make this thin so it's easy for me to roll. Okay. Okay. It's up to you how you do it, for as long as you do it well. So this time I put the cheese, okay, just to give room for the egg wash, so that I can use it, or I can make the sealing. Oh, now it is, okay, awesome. Okay, see that? Okay, so it's better to put, okay, it's better to put the single cheese first. See how it is sealed very nicely. Okay, so that's what I have discovered. Okay, now put the cheese first. Sorry. Okay, put the cheese first, so that there's room for the egg wash right here to seal. Okay, so okay, my board is so clean. I just clean it very well. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Make sure that the ends right here has an egg wash. Okay, for you to seal it. Okay. Sometimes you need to make adjustment, because if you put so much of the, see that one right there, you need to avoid that. So in order to avoid that, you need to just put enough of the tuna, the cooked tuna. Okay, now it's sealed. Okay, okay, so cheese first. Okay, and then you need to put the tuna, the cooked tuna now. am done wrapping the rolls, and I underestimated because actually with 3 cans of this I made about 22 rolls. So, and one more thing, you need to find a kind of bread that's compact. I mean, because sometimes the bread have holes in it. That's not a very ideal one. So you need to find a bread that's very compact, like this one. Now we're ready to fry, and that's the last step of this tuna roll. You see, I prepared my dip. I have here the breadcrumbs, and I have here the egg, the, how do we call it, scrambled egg, or no, I just here have like 3 eggs right here. Now, as cook would advise, or give, as cooks would advise to us who are cooking, you have your right hand for the wet one and your left hand for the dry ingredients, or for the breadcrumbs in this matter. So, like, let me just have the oil ready. Okay, so I have an egg wash, or you call this the egg, and the breadcrumbs. So use your right hand for the wet ingredient and your left hand for the dry ingredients. So we are now preparing. Okay. Okay. So we have to fill this pan with oil for frying. Okay. You know what? Frying just takes a few minutes. It's not that long, because you see bread is cooked, tuna is cooked already. You just have to watch out that it doesn't burn, because this easily burns. So you just have to watch this out. Okay. Okay, as I've said, out of the 3 cans of the chunk tuna in water, I made 22 of this one right here. So now we are ready to cook. Okay. Okay, let me just have the oil hot enough for me to cook my tuna roll. Okay. Now the sauce for this tuna roll, it's up to you. But for me, I like to have banana ketchup. If banana ketchup mixed with mayonnaise, okay, that's also very good. But it's up to you. Whatever dip you want, it's up to you. You can make it. Okay. Okay, so let's just try. Okay. See if the oil is now hot. Let me just prepare my thong, because I need my thong. Okay, it's right here. Okay. So make sure we have everything ready for us to fry our tuna roll. Okay. This is actually yummy. And every time I cook this, my friends would always say it's yummy. Okay, I hope you will try this at home. I have been doing this for so many years now. Is it years? And it's always a success. I have never tried that it was an epic fail. Always a success. Are cooked. Okay, so let's just wait for the, okay, let's start now. So wet, okay, I'm putting it in the egg, and here is my right hand, putting the breadcrumbs on the tuna roll. Okay, okay, and I roll it in the breadcrumbs and put it in. Okay, So repeat the same procedure. Okay, dip it in the egg and using your left hand, roll it or put the breadcrumbs. Make sure that the tuna roll is covered with breadcrumbs. Okay, and put it in. Okay, same procedure. Dip it, okay, in egg, and then make sure you cover the whole roll with breadcrumbs. Okay, and put it in. Dive it in. Okay, again, this one in the egg wash. Okay, and make sure you cover with the breadcrumbs. Okay, and put it in. Okay, repeat the same procedure. Okay, as I said, this doesn't take a long time to cook it because they're all cooked. Okay, you just have to watch out, make sure that they do not burn. Okay, okay, so we're putting in a lot, fill in all the space or spaces in the pan. Okay, so I have it. It smells good. If only you can come here and smell it. The smell is so good. Okay, from time to time you need to flip. Okay, you need to flip your roll, make sure that it doesn't burn. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see the side right here. Okay, looks like it's browning. Okay, it's turning brown now. See how good it looks like. Okay, there you go. Okay, make sure that they're not burned. Okay. This is one thing. Oh no, it's not yet. Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay, so let's put another one. Okay, use my left hand. Okay. Put it right here. Yep. And the egg wash, and then cover it with a lot of the breadcrumbs and put it in. Okay, make sure you do not get. This one is okay too. You don't have to really like let it brown. Okay, this kind of okay ending, it would be enough. Okay, just to make sure that, okay, so this is the consistency or the ending, the end product. Okay, this is how good my tuna rolls look like. They really are yummy, and I actually cut like 2 pieces of it just to show to you how good it is on the inside. Look at the melting cheese and the tuna marrying together to give you a yummy food snack or whatever. You can also, it goes well too with rice if you want to. So thank you for watching, and this is the end of my tuna roll cooking.